we get to work at a lake every day, and we get to, you know, talk with people that are recreating. It's almost like being at vacation at work.
You know, there's a lot of times we're out doing boat patrol, or actually when we're in the classroom helping kids build bluebird boxes. You know, you sit around and you think, wow, it's amazing that I get paid to do this type of work.
I think this is one of the things that maybe I was planning to do. You know, this is my thing. I really like being around people. I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy taking care of the things that people come here to see.
I love my job. And you know what I find is the more I talk about it with other people, the more excited I get about it, because people say, you have such an awesome job. And I just think, yeah, you're right, I do.
Quite often when I'm giving programs and presentations, people will see the patch and they say, oh, you're in the U.S. Army. And I have to explain to them that we're in the Department of the Army, and yes, that's who gives me my paycheck. But we explain to them that we're not enlisted, and the majority of the Corps of Engineer employees are civilian. We're park rangers, we're engineers, we're biologists, we're fisheries biologists, wildlife biologists. We're people that just enjoy working with the natural resources.
Great activities that you get to do as an ecologist for the Corps include canoeing and kayaking to get to your sites where you're working, rock climbing, cliff climbing sometimes, spelunking, primarily looking for endangered bats. All of these things are the activities that a field biologist just lives for.
Corps of Engineer Rangers are lucky in that we have a big variety of job duties. We do patrol work both by vehicle and by boat. We even do bicycle patrol in campgrounds in some areas.
Bike patrol is a wonderful experience. It not only gets us out in the parks more, it gets us out of our vehicle, which makes us more accessible to people. We see a lot of positive contacts from the public.
Being a ranger, at least for the Corps, if you like recreation, depending on what you like to do, if you like to jet ski or boat or disc golf or hike, you know, you have a chance to enhance your own recreation.
You're doing all kinds of things. One day I could be out on the boat. One day I could be hiking a trail. Matter of fact, making a trail. We just have a project where we're just putting in a whole new campsite, which is really exciting to me to actually do things and actually see things getting done.
I feel that a Corps Ranger job is important in that for a couple of reasons. We're helping to protect the environment. We're kind of on a team helping to protect a vast natural resource. And that's a big responsibility. It's also good to be able to maybe influence others, like kids that we come and try to teach them environmental ethics while they're here.
That's the reward for me, is that I really feel I am making an impact. I feel that by planting the seeds in people's brains, and when the light goes on and I realize they got the message, I know they're going to take that back to their different communities or different places around the world and also spread that message as well.
As a biologist for the Corps, one of the most rewarding things I've been involved with is endangered species. And I think we're well respected in the environmental community for the kind of quality work that we've come to produce over the years.
I do feel like I make a difference to the environment. It's in small pieces, and it's here, there, and yonder, but it's nice to be able to drive down the road and say, if it wasn't for me, that wetland would not be here.
This is the Hamilton Wetland Restoration Project. It represents a really unique opportunity that the Corps has engaged in with its local partners to actually transform an old Army air base into incredibly valuable wetlands.
This is an example of the beneficial use of dredge material on one hand and wetland creation on another.
You know, when you look at the wetlands and you see that we put that together and we built that, and now you see the waterfowl and the shorebirds that are coming to use it, you know, you have a good feeling that you've made a difference and that it's going to be there for generations to come.
So one of the great things about working here is that I've been able to apply what I'm learning at school to the field.
Being able to utilize natural resource stewardship, and in my job as a natural resource specialist, being able to integrate that into what I've learned in college, I just found very beneficial.
This job actually has helped me discover where I want to go in my career.
You can stay at a project and work your entire career there, or you can look for other opportunities to advance. It's all depending on what you want to do, where you want to go, and what you want to become.
I'm a maintenance worker, journeyman mechanic.
Senior hydropower plant operator.
I'm a park manager.
I'm a conservation biologist.
I'm an archaeologist.
I'm an admin support clerk.
Project manager.
A civil engineer technician.
I'm a regulatory project manager.
I'm a maintenance work leaderman.
I'm a park ranger.
I'm a wildlife biologist.
I am a maintenance mechanic.
I'm a natural resource specialist.